Greetings to all. Welcome back to another update. I've gotten a lot of nonsense since the last time we spoke, and I'd like to show it off. So without further ado, let's just get into it. First up, we got this lion, a Wild Republic female lion, wearing a shirt. I didn't give them a shirt. I bought them in a shirt from Goodwill. The shirt says Purdue, which is a college around here in Indiana. I don't really care about college, but I think it's funny. Funny lion with a shirt on. Lions don't need shirts. Next up, this is Webkin's moose named Bruce. Maybe Spruce. I don't remember what I called him, but I know it rhymed. I'm trying to up my Webkin collection very slowly. Just whatever I find at Goodwill, which, nothing wrong with that. So I got most of my stuff. Most of it's from Goodwill. That's like the best place to get plushies. So next up, Mr. Krabs. So remember him? I talked about him. From eBay, the other main place I get my plushies. He's not exactly the best made plush. Most of this is printed on, and I think it's a claw machine thing, but it's nice anyway. Next up, we got Beast from, I forgot what it's from. Kind of just plush of this guy. It's not like the most accurate depiction or the most detailed depiction, but it wasn't that expensive, so oh well. Next, I think, might be the biggest plush in my collection. Definitely the biggest addition. Is this Buggy, my big old penguin. I think they're from Tundra. I don't know the collection series. One of those older, high-end plush companies that just make really neat, cute animal plushies that are like extravagant. They're for collectors, like me. Go back there, Buggy. Can't even see him, but he's back there. Next, we got the mine pigeon from Finding Nemo, of course. I never knew this plush had fish, that same mine on them. I don't know if you can see that, but the fish, same mine. It's a very good plush of such a unnecessary character. But that's the magic of the Disney brand. Next we got this little Build-A-Bear Sanrio crocodile lad. I don't remember the name of the guy. I don't know if he has a name, but I wanted the Sanrio crocodile because I wanted to pretend he was Big Challenges. I know he's not Big Challenges, but I'm not a big Sanrio guy, but I did purchase this for the Fart Giggle, and I gave him a little band, little necktie made out of a sock and a couple of buttons. Next here we got this hippopotamus from Girls Nation. An odd series. Strong early 20s, like early 2010 vibes with the bright purple and the glitter. I just think it's neat. Such a nicely made hippo plush and such an odd theming. But do you need more than that? How whimsical. The world needs more whimsy. Like Frog. Like a carnival frog. You played a balloon game. You'll wish you won him. You wouldn't have won the frog. You would have gotten a little banana or penguin or some nonsense. But you'll wish you have gotten the frog. And if my eyes do not deceive me, this looks like it was made right before carnival plushes became absolute hot garbage. There's like actual effort into this. It looks nice. And it's made with some quality. Whoa! I didn't know that was possible. Next we got this rabbit. If I recall correctly, I cannot speak, bro. I named it Beef, I think. But, you know, I don't name all of these guys right as I get them, so it could have been something else. But I know I thought of Beef for this fella. You know, lop-eared rabbit. It's nice to have some more, what's the word? Common animals? Less extravagant. We need more rabbits and wolves and foxes and less giraffes and stuff. Maybe I need that. I don't know. Now, I bought a second one of these. Now, that sounds like a stupid decision, but hear me out. It's a different one, I swear. If you look, his thumb barely exists. And it's from a different era of Wild Republic guys. The other one I have has the green tag. This guy's rocking with the orange one. So really, I just bought a lower quality version of a plush I already had, but you know, if that's not the collector's gig, I don't know what is. Next up, we got here a big bird, not very big, but sure is bird. Another Muppet plush that is not a puppet, but you know, they don't need to be. I think this is pretty old. Let me look at the tag. They're from Play School. It does not say a year on this, and if it does, this tag is very worn out, so fuck if I know how old that is. I could look it up, but kind of in the middle of something here. Another Wild Republic. We got a fish, clown fish, big lips. Just I have an odd amount of clownfish plushies. Well, I mean, not an odd amount. A strong 5. But that feels more than you'd get just by chance. I don't really map out what I get. I just purchase what I find at like Goodwill or garage sales or the nonsense I find on eBay. Whatever happens to be in Hot Topic that day. What it have you. I usually don't scope out a plush beforehand in my mind. I just kind of hope for something good. So we get nonsense like a fish. Like a clownfish and purple hippo and lion in a shirt. However, this one I did scope out. Maximus from the Disney store. Oh, he's real cool. He got posable arms and stuff. It's a really nice plush of this character. The funny thing is I got him for like $8. Someone on eBay was selling a bunch of stuff for real cheap. And this was one of them. He's worth 1,000 to me. Ooh, I'm spitting bars. Anyhow, more Disney nonsense. This is a very cheaply made plush of, I don't know what, the fire guy, the lizard from Frozen 2. Does anyone, I don't think he has a name. I think he's just the fire spirit. He's just a little dude. Yeah. He's neat. Another Goodwill find. Definitely a fine addition to my collection, but not an extravagant one. Next here we got little Build-A-Bear Keroppi. I think you're supposed to buy a shirt for it. I don't know. He wasn't wearing a shirt, so this Keroppi is stripeless. But I wanted to have at least one of the big Sanrio guys. I like Keroppi. Being a Build-A-Bear, the other one I bought with him for $90 diddly darn dollars. This is a praying mantis. I bought it and then put it in a Harry Potter uniform for my house. Represent Hufflepuff. I didn't give them a name yet. Call me a bad plush mom. I don't really... No, I do care, but I can't remember all their names. I gotta write them down somewhere, and I procrastinate a lot. Next, we got here, though, This blue elephant feller, I think from Toy Factory. There's not, like, any significance to this little guy. I just think he's frickin' adorable. It's just a little furry little blue elephant lad, and that's all I need. Also, he was like $1, so. Next we got here is this not Wild Republic lemur from Destination Nation instead. It's just a little lemur. Call him Mini Gub Gub. There's not a lot to that one. There's even less to this. This is Mammoth Orb. Whoa, watch me work. Oh look, now it's Fish Orb. Gimmick, arcade, plush, nonsense. The only reason I bought it? I didn't. My brother did. He got it for me as a gift. And, you don't get rid of gifts. That's just mean. Next Venusaur. Strong Walmart purchase we got here. Elite Walmart pull, I tell you what. Venusaur, underrated. I honestly don't think I have a favorite of the original 3 starters anymore. I really can't pick. I love all 3 of them. But Venusaur is very underrated, in my opinion. And this is a very nice plush of him, because weirdly, I looked it up, there's not that many, oddly enough. Next up here, we got another carnival plush. This one's filled with foam, my favorite plushing stuffer. It's totally not going to rip open, and then there's going to be white stuff all over the house. But, let's hope I don't rip it open. I don't plan to, but it is a carnival plush, and they're known for having holes. But it's a funny guy. You gotta get your nonsense. You can't just buy Sine and Disney Store plushies. You gotta buy stupid nonsense. Such as Fisher-Price Seahorse. He plays the music. I had this as small child. Lost it. Bought a new one. I call it the autism fish. Because this isn't for babies. This is for people on the spectrum. I'm more certain I'm on it now, but I'm not diagnosed. I got a lot of mammoths this year, gang. This is Jempe. I named him something Norse. I don't remember how it's spelled or how it sounds exactly, but I know it was Norse for gigantic or something. This is also not National Geographic, no. I'm blanking on it. My mind is not a steel trap. It is a wet blanket. This is the petting zoo. This is the series. It's a nice one. It's a nice set. I just like my animals, man. I'm not too picky on what company made them. If it looks good, I'm buying it. Turtle from Hot Topic. Man, I'm not on my A game, boys. Hobby Lobby turtle. That's all there is to say. He's from Hobby Lobby. I got the goat from Wish. I hate that movie, but it's a really nice plush of Valentino, and it was for just $1. My apologies if that cutoff was wonky. I do not live in a silent household, and I had to pause it before there was much interference. So, I guess now's a pretty good time to do the disclaimers, which I should have done at the start, but I forgot. Not sure I got everyone, so if someone shows up in the future in another collection video or skit or whatever, and I didn't show them off, my bad, gang. I have not been keeping good track of who's new. And B, there's a chance a couple of these guys might have been in the last one. And if so, let me know. I will try not to be so careless. But, it's not like this is the first collection I've ever done. Whatever. Anywho, we should get right back into it. This here is Yakety Yak. Got this bad boy at Hot Topic. So cute. So kawaii. I love yaks. This is probably the best yak plush I've ever seen. For some reason, yaks are huge right now. Well, I don't know if it's no, not yak. I call it yakety yak, but I think it's a Highland cow. They're like all over the place. And they fell off the bed. Whatever. But I don't know why that's one of the big animals right now in the plush world. But it is. And I won't complain because I really like Highland cows. So, who am I to judge? Anyway, Little Blue Peep. Again, that one might have been in the last one. I don't remember. We got the sorting hat from Build-A-Bear. It talks. I am Hufflepuff. Thank you, buddy. Such whimsy. I know the person who made Harry Potter's a shithead, but I like Harry Potter. So I'm sorry I'm indulging in capitalism. I know I'm part of the problem, but I have a problem, so forgive me. I bought Shrek. I know you recognize this guy. I know you recognize this Shrek. I wish that that's not where I wish that wasn't the first thing people thought of when seeing this guy. It's the best plush of this guy, you know. I was searching, I was looking, I was on a journey through the deepest pits of eBay to try to find a more niche, really good plush of that guy. And other than the Build-A-Bear, that's the only accurate quality plushie of Shrek of any even close to a good size. So I'm stuck with him. That's not even that bad of a thing. But anyway, I also bought Alex the Lion I got him at Goodwill. Elite pole, a mythical find right here. He's specifically a Christmas version, you know, of a fine size. I got a good plush for the big DreamWorks franchises, because I also bought Poe. It's exactly equivalent to the Shrek one, about the same size, very huggable, just an accurate big old plush of the main character. I really like this one, and I used to have this one when I was itty bitty child. And I don't know why we got rid of it, but I wanted a new one, so I bought a new one. I've been trying to purchase a lot of plushies I had as a small lad that have gone missing or we got rid of or whatever. Been trying to get some of them back. And that's been going alright so far. Got a few. A couple more will show up later. I'll tell you which ones those are. But for now, we got another Blue Peep from old Goodwill. This one, it says Ted on the tag. So, I usually take the tags off, but the tags stand on that one because there's history to it. Next we got here is Oogie Boogie Squishmallow. Another really good deal one. Same person who sold me the Maximus. So, give me this guy. A popular fella. I know 6 people who have this same thing. Because who doesn't like The Nightmare Before Christmas? And who specifically doesn't really like Oogie? I don't know anyone who doesn't. It's just a big thing around these parts, around my parts. You know, I had to get in on it, you know. Next up here, we got a little seal guy. I kind of got no history on this thing. The golden seal, it says on the tag. Maybe this is from a movie. I don't know. Found it at a garage sale. I thought it looked really funny, so I bought it. I haven't looked into the history of all these things. There's a lot of them, if you didn't know. Next up, we got Toon Link. I'm almost certain this was in the last one, but I'm also not, so I'm putting him in this one anyway. Because why not? Hopefully he wasn't, but I'm not the smartest person. In general. Anyway, another mammoth. This is, Mumford, the Spudster. I freaking love these things. these Spudsters. It's a new set from Aurora. Little animal dudes that are just potato shaped. And I want like 50 of them. But it's a thing where they like made so many and I didn't get on them early. So now there's like 100 to buy. So I don't know who to pick. So I end up picking none of them. But I had to get Mumford because I love mammoths. And for some reason, I just had to get like 6 this year. Anyhow, next up, big ol' rhino. Another one of those like Kroger, Walmart, Valentine's Day holiday plushie that you get for your friend or your loved one or whoever. And then, you know, unless they're a big plushie guy, it'll probably end up to me. I buy so many of these big ol' Valentine's Day plushies. The rhino just fell on the floor with Yakety Yak. Oh boy, there's gonna be more on the floor than on the bed eventually. Watch. Next up, we got this polar bear from Build-A-Bear. I didn't get it at Build-A-Bear. Got it at Goodwill, because where else would I get it? But it's very funny. It's got this tag, which implies that this was gotten at Build-A-Bear by someone. They made it. They put this shirt on, these little snowman slippers, and then they give it to like a pawn shop or a flea market, and then somebody bought it from there, and then that guy gave it to Goodwill, because that's not a Build-A-Bear tag. That's a flea market tag. But so there's some odd history in this lad. Next up here we got Olaf. Just a really nice plushie of Olaf. There's not much more to say. He's just a really high quality plushie of this guy. I don't even know like the significance of this one. I don't know if it was at the Disney store or Disney World or what, or just freaking Walmart. I don't know. But it's really nice. I got it at Goodwill. I bet you could have guessed that. Next up, the Wiener Dog from Portillo's. It's the Portillo's Wiener Dog plushie. A new favorite vibe of mine. Stupid mascot plushies for smaller businesses. Like, you don't... Is this a character? Have they used him in anything else? I don't know, but I know it exists, and I bought it in plush form. Because that's all I need. Because I've got other ones like that. I've got, like, Bob Evans' dog and a Bob Evans pig and a little Cracker Barrel Beanie Baby and a couple other guys. But they're just so interesting. Just extremely interesting. Next up here, we got this Wild Republic. That's the name. I don't know why. I forgot the freaking... It's like my favorite company when it comes to my favorite animal company plush thingy-madoodle. Well, we got Snow Leopard. Somebody shoot me. Snow Tiger. White Tiger. Fucking hell. Their name is Blizzard. Funny story. They're named Blizzard because on the way home from the zoo where I bought them, we got Dairy Queen. And I spilt my ice cream on them. So, Blizzard. I'm a hoot, I know. Next up, we are here. This is where we are. We got this Moose lumberjack guy. I like Moose. I like the lumberjack aesthetic. He was at Goodwill. Had to cop him. I mean, who wouldn't? Normal people I know, but I know normal people wouldn't buy this. But I'm not normal, so here we are. To the back. Next up we got here. This one's National Geographic. Just a little penguin. Little National Geographic penguin. I'm realizing now that the chair I'm sitting in is very creaky. And I'm sure that's popping up all over this video. But we're a strong 24 minutes in, so you're going to have to deal with it. Penguin. Fella. I think I named him like Hugh Bubble or something. I don't remember, but I know I wrote that one down. So, Crush. Oh, sorry, I didn't introduce him. Crush, Fella. Do I need to explain that one? You get it. I like turtles. I like Disney. Boom, Crush. Here's Heimlich. I love Heimlich. I love Bug's Life. I'm like one of 4 Bugs Life fans. This was made for me. I don't know who else bought this. Okay, he really wants to stay in the spotlight. I'm sorry, Heimlich. You gotta go to the back. So up here we got a Donald Duck Squishmallow. All the stuffing has come out of his beak, so it tends to stick in. Sucking on a lemon, eh? He's fell on the floor. Okay. Next up here, this one is from Dan D, the collection plushies. This is Mint Leaf, big old funny pastel Easter rabbit. I just fuck with this so hard. Like, who needs this? I don't know, but I know I do. I know I need this. They're so soft. There's bendy wires in their ears. They're pastel. I love pastel colors and mint green. This is me core. This is attic core. You find this in the attic. It was your mom she got for Easter when she was 12. And she put it in the attic. Attic core. I'm coining new terms here, boys. I'm a pioneer. Next here we got, I forget what WWF stands for. I don't have the brain power to remember. But here's a little panda from WWF. Their tag is plastic, so it stays on. Next up here, little Pua, a very cheap Pua plush. I'm not 100% sure why I bought it. I'm kind of in a pact where if I see something that's Disney, I kind of just have to buy it. I am a Disney adult through and through. I am the problem. And I will wear that with pride. Now anyway, we got Squidward. I would have bought the Beanie Baby one, but that one's expensive. So here we go. We got this guy from Alpha Group. It's a very funny looking Squidward plush. A lot of Squidward plushies look really dumb. And that one looks dumb in a good way. But the rest look dumb in a really bad way. Anyway, I got some U2s this year. 2 of them. I got 2 U2s. First one is Kong from Kong X Godzilla. Yowie, am I right? Stupid monkey. I'm not the biggest fan of U2s. Most of the time they're too rigid for me. They're not squishy enough. But they're also a bit expensive. They're not really easy to collect because they're $30 a piece at least. So, the second one I got is Blitz. I like Blitz. Do not come at me. There's reasons I like Has-Been Hotel and Hella the Boss. And it's not for the weird reasons. I'm just not going to continue from there or else I'll dig myself into some sort of hole I'll never be able to get out of. Anywho, I did pre-order a third one. It'll be here in August. I bought the Entbrat U2s. Obviously not here, but I will be getting that one. Oh, good lord. Oh no. That's not good. Kane, buddy. Kane, oh no. Kane, okay, he needs to go at the top of the collection because now he's screaming in agony. His plastic is warped a little. But I did buy a Kane plush. He's in constant agony. Oh no. This is Musif, a cow puppet. Funny guy. I'm not getting as many puppets as I would usually get, mostly because puppets are expensive. But I'm not planning on doing many videos with these guys. I'll probably do some skits, but I'm more interested in just making videos on the collection. I don't really want to make plush videos. I just kind of don't want to. I did get another puppet though. I got a few more. This is Abo, and this is Socrates. Significance of these guys. See, let me get into some lore here. Last year, around April, I was in Adam's family at my high school. I am a theater kid. I bet you could have guessed that one, but whatever. And I got casted as Thing and Other Puppets. And these were the yellow ones. Socrates, Wednesday's octopus, and Abo was the monster under the bed. In a scene with Morticia and Pugsley. I also used my Piranha Plant puppet, Little Petey. He was Cleopatra, Morticia's plant. But, you know, maybe I don't need to lore dump on you, but, hey, this is my YouTube channel, damn it. It's got to be about someone. It's not going to be about Barack Obama, so might as well be about me, damn it. Ferb. Another one of those plushies I used to have when I was a little kid, and I lost it. And so I decided to acquire a new one. Actually, I got the original one at Disney World and lost it before I got home. So it's funny that I even remembered because I was 4, but I'm so happy to have him back. You don't know the hole that filled in my heart. Patrick, also, we got him. I mean, we love Patrick here. Duh! Anyway. Maybe I shouldn't talk. Next up here we got... Oh, that was a Beanie Baby, by the way. So is this. Pinkie Pie. I'm not that into My Little Pony, but it's a very neat thing. Also, that thing has, like, no beans at all, so I don't even know if it counts as a Beanie Baby. But what do I know? Next up here we got a Build-A-Bear giraffe. Their name is Kwato. It's Swahili for something, I don't remember. But I think this is like National Geographic or the WWF or some sort of known animal organization collabing with Build-A-Bear. It's just so huggable. Build-A-Bear knows what they're doing when it comes to making snuggleable plushes. And the old ones actually look good. Not all the newer ones look very good. Some of them are pretty mid. Like their base bear, really funky looking nowadays. But most companies tend to fall off as the years go by, so I'm not really all that surprised. Next up here we got the Wild Republic chimpanzee. Ape together strong. I want my monkey. Maybe I'll call him Caesar. Elite reference. Elite ball knowledge right there. Next up here we got a Sneetch with a star upon thars. This one's racist. I guess Coles is racist. I have been completely coincidentally collecting a bunch of plushies from the Coles Cares Dr. Seuss series. I've gotten 3 of them. The other 2 will pop up as I go through this pile of nonsense. Next up here we got Iago, Disney Store exclusive. Ooh. Elite Goodwill find right there. You know, we love Iago around here. Gilbert Gottfried, rest his soul. My man, this is Hippo. What's your name? Happy. Congratulations. Anyhow, here's Goofy. Ungayed Goofy. Just vanilla goof. He has a hole in his nose. Fuck if I know why. That's just how I got him at Goodwill. That's just how things are around here. Next here we got Butch from The Good Dinosaur. As the sole enjoyer of that movie, the one and only, I know I've earned this. I love this guy. I love Sam Elliott. This plush goes so hard. He goes rigid, bro. He has eyes in there. You just gotta... They're there. You can't really see it on the camera. But there's little stitched eyes in there. I like that movie, damn it. And I will not back down on my love for that movie. Dang it. Next here, Big Sully Tsum Tsum. Peak shit right here. Absolutely peak. I love Tsum Tsums. I love Sully. And bigger is better. So, I'm living large, gang. I'm living absolutely gigantic. Next up here. I swear this was in the last one. This is... I'm pretty sure he was. Because I remember making a joke that I wasn't going to call him by his name, because his name is Cheeks. I'm losing it. Here's a bird. Funny bird. It's just a bird. Here we got Blowfish. Their name is Cartwright. It's an inside joke. I don't got time to explain. On the floor he went. With Yakety Yak. And whoever the hell else fell on the floor. The rhino. This is Chomps, I think. No. Crunch. The shark. Fun Beanie Babies. I haven't gotten many Beanie Babies this year, but I've gotten a few. We've got Scaly. I think it's a Komodo dragon, but it's probably just a lizard. And Harry the Mite. I don't know if it's a tarantula or a tick. I don't know. But I know I like it. That I'm certain of. Alright, we got... Again, I swear this was in the last one. This is Meanies. Made when Beanie Babies were popular. It's that whole boys' toys are gross thing version of Beanie Babies. I swear I said that last time. I swear. Bullet Bill. There's not much to say about that. You know his deal. You know what it is. Citizen Bullet Bill from the All-Star Collection. When I gotta start singing show tunes about it. Anyway, next. Well, this is one of the original Judges. A fun fact. Before we started filming, the history of Judge is odd. First, they were a green Yoshi. When we first made the character just as children. And then we lost that green Yoshi, and we made it this little not official Beanie Boo dinosaur I got from Cedar Point. This isn't the original. It's another one of those things I had when I was a kid, and then I bought a new one recently because he went missing. Hence why the first Judge on the channel was a blue Stegosaurus. Because we lost this guy. And then I chose to replace the blue Stegosaurus with a light blue Yoshi, and now that's the current Judge. Which I have no idea if I'm ever going to use him again, because I don't really care to make any more actual full-length plush videos. It just doesn't sound all that interesting to me. But we'll see what happens. I live in the moment. I'm never sure on anything. Next year we got this Eevee from Goodwill. You never find like Nintendo or Pokemon plushes at Goodwill. But when you do, it's usually Eevee. Or Pikachu. Or maybe, and when it comes to Mario, there might be like a good stuff Mario or Donkey Kong or something like that. Or whatever. And I gave them a whistle. I don't know why, but I put a whistle on them. Next up here. Oh, I forgot to look up the names of the Squishmallows. Well, you'll be able to look it up. I don't know. This is like a tie-dye lavender cow. Big one. I got randomly from my mom just out of nowhere. It's very nice. Squishmallows make the best pillows. You know, I don't remember their name. I know they all have one, but I don't remember. I have the tag, but we need to keep moving. Next here, this is a gargoyle. I think the name was like Mal or Soul or something. I don't know. All I do know is I got this at Goodwill recently. I usually don't buy Squishmallows because there's usually like 100 of them at Goodwill every time I go because people buy 1,000 Squishmallows and then they're like, what am I going to do with these? So they get rid of them all, send them to Goodwill. I could have 1,000 Squishmallows if I wanted to, just from Goodwill, but I don't because it's usually the most randomly generated nonsense. But that one's a gargoyle, and I really like gargoyles, so it spoke to me. Like the Green Goblin mask. Next up here, we got another Cuddlies. I have upgraded to 2. This one's Olaf. I've upgraded both to 2 Olafs and 2 Cuddlies. I really like Cuddlies. Those thingies. They're sleepy Disney characters that are very soft. I want a bunch of them, but as you could guess, they're not very cheap. Next up here, another one of those Dr. Seuss plushies I was telling you about. This is a bowl from from one of the books. I don't remember. Maybe it's Mr. Magoo Can Moo too. I don't remember. But I know it's a Dr. Seuss Bowl guy. And he's a very fun little fella. Next here, this is a dog toy of an armadillo from Buc-ee's. This was bought for me without knowing it was a dog toy. And it's really funny. Alright, next up here, another Build-A-Bear and DreamWorks icon, Toothless. I legit bought this to finish the quartet. That's the only reason I bought that. I love How to Train Your Dragon. I've only seen the first two, but the second one is so damn good. But weirdly, there isn't that many great plushies of Toothless, if I'm straight up with you. I don't even know if I like that one all that much. I do like them, but they're a little funky, you know? But for some reason, I couldn't find a good one for a price that wasn't insane otherwise. So we're sticking with that one. Here's another giraffe. I think this one's from Animal Planet. They're wearing a tie. Another theater thing. I'm not going to explain that one, but just know that I wore that tie for a show. And that's all you need to know. Next up, Blastoise. Funny dude. Also from Walmart. Same set as that Venusaur. I don't have the Charizard from that set. But the Charizard from that set looks really dumb. And the Blastoise doesn't look that amazing either. But I got it for Christmas, so... The Venusaur was the winner of that group. The other two kind of look a little half-assed, but whatevs. Next up here, we got this big-ass Good Stuff Mario. I got this from my friend for my birthday, and it's the thought that counts. He's a funny lad. I think he's funny. It's funny enough to overweigh the not likiness I have of Good Stuff. Because they don't make good stuff. Whatever. Next up here, we got Louie. I had to get Louie. I already have Olimar. We gotta get Louie. He's smoking fat doobies. Dream Blunt Rotation, I tell you what. Next up here, the last of the Cole's Cares. Dr. Seuss. It's just red fish. I don't got blue fish. Or one fish or two fish. It's just red fish. I don't need the rest of them. Next up here, we got this horse. This is another one of those funny mascot advertisement plushies. This just looks like a horse, but this is a Wells Fargo plushie. You know, the bank? It's called Legendary Pony Mike from 2016. It's Wells Fargo. You ever want a plush of a bank mascot? I didn't know I needed that, but I'm so happy I have it. Next up here, Curious George in his pajamas. He's curious how melatonin works. I couldn't think of a better joke on the spot about Curious George. It's you know, it's a funny monkey. Sebastian, I swear he was in the last one. It's Sebastian from Walmart, based on the Disney Junior show version of him. Not even the movie. From the show, the garbage Disney Junior show, which is only bad because it was made for children. Whatever. Next up here, the Jormungandr puppet from God of War from Makeshift. That's just so me-core. I couldn't refuse that. Next up here, we got Stitch, Tsum Tsum. A more recent Tsum Tsum, so all the colors and stuff are printed on, but it was like $6 at a dollar store, so I felt like it. Next up here we got Sam Eagle, Squishmallow. I love Sam Eagle. I think he's my favorite Muppet. Him or Sweetums, or maybe Zoot. I don't know exactly who's on top, but I know Sam's one of my favorites, and it's really funny to me that they chose to make Sam in a Squishmallow. It's just... I feel like it was just for me, that one. Just for me. It says, I think Brutus. I think your name's Brutus. Or something. It's a bulldog. It's a Valentine's Day Squishmallow I got for my birthday from one of my friends on Discord. I'm like, you didn't need to know that. Well, now you know that, but whatever. T-Rex. This plushie goes so hard. It's just a big ass plushie of T-Rex, and he makes noise. That's not what he sounds like, but it's fine. And look at this. I got a fandangle. He lights up. Go. He's so cool. I seeked that one out specifically because I love Skylanders, and there's like a strong 7 plushies total they've ever made, and that's one of them. Next up here we got Swampy. This is an alligator from New Orleans. See, I bought this from Goodwill, and I looked into it to try to figure out what the hell was its significance, because it was just a really funny guy. Then I learned it was because they eat alligator or crocodile down in New Orleans, and I didn't know that. And now I'm kind of sad I know that, because it's one of those things where it's like, gang, we do not need to be eating crocodiles or kangaroos or turtles or other such creatures. We're good. What are you eating? What are you eating gorilla for? Just have some beef, man. You're not cool because you eat gorilla meat. You're lame. You're a bitch. If I catch you eating alligator jerky, we throwing hands immediately. Anyway, here's Grizz from We Bare Bears. Very fitting of nothing at all. That's fitting of nothing. I don't even know what I'm saying. Here's Papa Smurf. See, the funny thing about that guy, and let me find the other one. This one, I think it's clumsy. It's one of them. I went to go see. I'm trying to remember what movie it was. I think it was Fantastic Four: The First Steps. I went to go see that, and there was plushies for the new Smurfs movie, and I decided to buy them because it was funny. Because that movie is hot garbage. But these plushies are amazing. So, I call them, that's John Goodman, and that's James Corden. Because that's who played those characters. More lore. Write it down, there'll be a test. Here's a bigger Princess Diana bear. Again, I betcha it's worth a strong 3 nickels. It ain't worth diddly squat. I don't know why everyone was saying Beanie Babies are worth something. They're frick-frackin' not. Next up here, we got big old jumbo Charizard. I got a plush of all 3 of them this year. All 3 of the fellas. And this one was like $64. But it was worth every single penny. Because it's just big Charizard. I know why Charizard is so popular. Because he's amazing. Because he's just a chunky dragon, man. And I love him. The only problem is they didn't put something in his neck to make it so it stands up. So he's kind of always looking at the floor. But whatevs. Next up here, this is Big Beanie Baby Stegosaurus. He built like a dino nugget. And I love him for it. What more do you need? What more do you need out of your Stegosaurus? Here we got Figment 1. Again, I'm pretty sure that was in the last one. But fuck if I know. But I know this one wasn't. Figment 2. Big old feet. Figment. I think it's a set from a series from Disney World. Like, they're mascot characters, but with big old honking feet. I don't care for feet, but the plush is nice. And it's Figment. I could never have enough plushies of Figment. Next up here, this is a sandwich. Pom Pal. I also love Pom Pals. I want to have 100 of them. I'm currently rocking with a strong 2. I have a turtle one somewhere that should be in this video, but I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in the pile of stuffed animals in my closet. See, I told you some of them are missing. Anyway, his name is BLTJ. I'm going to make you hoot and holler. I'm hilarious. Here we got this little unicorn. Her name is Martha. More lore. I played Martha at my school in Heathers. I was Martha Dunstock. I know it don't sound it, but, you know, I don't know if y'all know I'm trans. I don't know if I've said that on this channel. I don't sound like a girl, but identify as one. And if that makes you want to stop watching this, then you is a bitch. Anyway, gingerbread, Hello Kitty, Squishmallow. Must I say more? No, you were on the last one. I know you were, Morton. Get up there. Another Build-A-Bear. Yoda. Why not? Found him at Goodwill. It goes hard. We love Yoda here. It's a little funky looking, but I love him. Anyway, okay. Yeah. Next up here, this is Casper the raccoon from some place in Tennessee where they have a albino raccoon in a zoo that is missing some fingers. There's a lot of lore to this guy, IRL lore, not me lore, but he's a precious little bean. Next up here, we got Wonder Woman. Is this Funko? I don't know. It's Wonder Woman. I like Wonder Woman. Next here, we got this chipmunk Beanie Baby. I don't know their name. Their tag is worn out. This is a Hammer Bro from the All-Star Mario Collection. Shanae. I'm trying to up my Mario collection. I didn't get that many this year, but I got a few. Next up here, we got Pascal. Little one. I finally have one that's more size accurate, but it has a really odd face. I'm doomed when it comes to Tangled plushies, I guess, except for Maximus. I have 2 of each of them. The funny coincidences with Maximus and Pascal in my plush collection just keep going. They just don't stop. Next up here, we got this little T-Rex. Their name is Rex, and they don't even really look like a T-Rex. And I really fuck with him because of it. It's just his shape, and we're gonna pretend it's a T-Rex. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Next up here, this is the new Pedro I was talking about last year. The old one was turning to goo, so needed to upgrade. Well, replace. Get a shiny new one. Next up here, this is Bobbert. I got a Bob-omb finally. I've been wanting this for like 15 years. I've been wanting a Bob-omb plush, and my dreams have finally come true. I own him. His name is Bobbert, and he is my son, and you can't have him because he's mine. Next up here, All-Star Goomba. You want more lore? When I put him in the dryer after I got him off of eBay, his eyebrows came off. Cause why not? And I could only find one of them. So I had to make him a new one out of a piece of leather. So that's why they're kind of wonky. The lore here goes crazy. Next up, this is a little Beanie Baby cow. They look delicious. They look like they're made out of ice cream, which might have been the point, but whatever. Next here we got Big Beanie Baby. It has a tag, so it has a name. Auburn. This little teddy bear with a flannel bow tie. I just love him. Look at him. That's just more attic core right here. More attic core. If it wasn't a Beanie Baby, this is strong attic core. With Mint Leaf and Buggy. Buggy's more attic core, the big penguin from the start. Okay, next here we got Totally Not a Palm Pal. For the Bums. I'm just gonna call it a Totally Not a Palm Pal. It's Buckbeak. I love Buckbeak. It's a little Buckbeak. Because I want to. Because I have no idea where I was going with that. Let's move on. This is Gooper, the Dracovish. I found this at school. Someone left it on a trash can, and I took him home. Might be considered theft, but to me it looked like he was abandoned. So, if I ever heard someone saying, "Hey, where's my Dracovish?" I'd say, "Oh, I have it," and give it back. But I haven't. And I think I took him last year. I don't remember. Look, I will not let a poor lad be left on a trash can like that. I keep digging myself into holes here, huh? Anyway, Boba Fett. Where? Here. Now he's over there. Next. This is Bear Fella with big honkin' frickin' feet. I don't like feet. But my brother bought me this when he was in Tennessee because I said, y'all should bring me back a bear. And then they brought me back Big Honkin' Feet Man. He goes really well with the moose from earlier. So I am not at all mad about it. I don't know why I would be. You've seen the nonsense in here. That fits right in. Anyway, we're on to the last few. This is All-Star Shy Guy. Again, there's not much to say on it. There's not been a lot of additions to the All-Star collection, but just enough. Like Larry, I got this at Mega Replay. I don't know if that's a local store, just here in Indiana. If anyone else knows about Mega Replay, they usually have just a bunch of bootleg PVZ and Pokemon plushies, but this time they had one All-Star Sune Larry. So, I mean, if I didn't buy that, I'd be insane. Last up, the final new addition of the collection, not the guy I got most recently. That would be... Who would that be? I think Redfish is one of them. I got a bunch of guys at Goodwill recently. Anyway, SpongeBob. Beanie Baby SpongeBob. Because I needed a SpongeBob. I had everyone else. And I had to cop a SpongeBob. The good old Beanie Baby SpongeBob. I hope next time I make one of these, I have like 15 SpongeBobs. But we'll see what happens. I never know what I'm going to get next. This shit just kind of happens. Almost all of these were not premeditated. Like a strong 10% of these were thought of beforehand. The rest are just whatever nonsense I found at, as I said, Goodwill or eBay, Hot Topic, Walmart sometimes, and whatever else. So anyhow, that is my additions to the collection since the last time I saw you guys. There was a lot more than I thought, but, you know, I kind of live for this, so should have been expected. So hopefully I can do another one of these in a better time than a year and a half later, but we'll see what happens. I hope to see y'all in at least by next December, but hey, I doubt it. Anyway, hope y'all have a great day. Be gay, do crimes. Bye-bye.